not a good angle.
Maybe I should get on that side of her.
Why do you think it's not a good angle?
Of myself.
Do you want to switch sides?
I think I should get on that side of her.
But Josiah is not seeing.
I know what I'm doing. Okay. Welcome again to Expat American. I am the Expat American, talking loudly and embarrassing Aurora in front of all these Russians.
I'm not embarrassed.
Here with Aurora and my entire family on a family vacation in a famous place with a grumpy cameraman. Christoph, обед вкусно?
Да. Тебе понравился?
Максим, обед вкусно?
Да.
Stop, I don't want to hear it. You can say it on camera.
Знаешь, кто это, Дима? Может быть.
Russia has boy toys? You can ask me the question.
Yeah, it's just a...
I've heard enough. Let me try it.
There you go.
Do you want to say that to the world?
Wait.
Now, any guy who sees this is gonna...
Cut it out, please cut it out.
This is our neighborhood where we'll be living for a couple of days. And look, someone here is chopping up logs. Not chopping them up, but like turning them into, I think, logs for perhaps building houses. There's an old shack there. There's another old shack, a log cabin house they're building. And they got all their machinery out. There's a dog in a cage. Chickens. And it's just 1950s America living, right? And Russia's still living this way. And here is our home for the next couple of days. Открой дверь, пожалуйста. Come on in. We have a kitchen. We have a bathroom. We have a living space with Aurora. A bedroom. Looks like a Christmas tree. In Russia, another bedroom. And the back porch, where Sveta is working tirelessly. And this is just one half. The other half is upstairs. Aha. Nice. Homemade stairs, in my opinion. My cameraman's been watching my children. They have a kitchen upstairs as well. Looks like one giant room with several beds. And yes, a bathroom. Nice. Got screen protection for the porch. All right, here we are on the balcony. This is the view. And it feels like air conditioning. So summer in Russia feels very nice. And so I heard bugs are an issue, so that's why you have screens everywhere. There's screens on car windows here, but I have not seen, I don't think, or been bitten by any mosquitoes. Definitely haven't been bitten yet, but I do want to be careful.
Это что, гущенка, Кристоф?
Да, это гучонка. Нет, это майонез.
Mayonnaise. Гущанка.
Майонез.
Гущенка?
Русские люди кушают блины с гущанка.
Все майонез.
Что, гущенка? Мама, Аврора уже встала.
Не вижу.
Да, это Josiah.
Кто это? We could not find the key to our front door, so Aurora locked her from the inside and jumped off the back balcony.
I didn't do it on purpose and I can't fix it. I got trash.
Russia has trash cans.
What? Russia has trash cans? Who would have thought?
So is that for clearing the snow off the roof or for reading the Bible and staring out at the wilderness?
Watching the sunset.
Road barriers so you don't drive off the road. We've got a river and a bridge and country style houses and trees. And for me, I could be right in the middle of the state of Georgia in the United States. I don't see any difference except for signs in Russian. Okay, maybe the bridge wouldn't be blue. I like the cute little windmill over there. We spent a whole day in our rented house because of the rain. It's raining again, but we will not let it stop us now. We're going anyway to be tourists and not spend the entire trip in a beautiful country home. Oh, go. One of the benefits of the rain is it makes all the plant life so much greener and brighter. So that's cool. So I just went off the beaten path. I left the road, just kind of go into the forest for a minute and see what this place looks like untouched, just the natural nature. And you can hear classical music in the background. I believe it's Russian, I could be wrong, because there's a big famous park nearby. And this is Karelia, which is a republic of Russia, but in USSR times it was a Finnish republic of the Soviet Union. Beautiful, so beautiful. Just the trees and the nature.
My shoes are soaked.
My shoes are soaked too. Well, perhaps this was a mistake. Souveniri. That says souvenirs in Russian. So this is Ruskala Park, I think it says.
Ruskiala.
Ruskiala Park. And it is in, as I said before, Karelia. And this is like, I don't know, something like Alaska for Russia in that it's a big wilderness area that is largely untouched. And it has this big park that people like to go to see these natural rock formations and water. And there's boat rides and zip lines, caves and all sorts of stuff. And it looks like we might be getting a tiny break from the rain, and Sveta is buying the tickets for everybody now, and we'll try and enjoy this place and have some fun.
А там это была Андара. Ой, они...
Максим, парк красивый?
Нет, вы еще идем в парк.
Что?
Я хочу в парк пойти.
Мы в парке уже.
Не хочу.
We are in Karelia, in their famous park.
Rusalka.
Yeah, I tried to say it earlier.
Ruslanka.
And I am not one of these guys that wears business clothes all the time just because I had to speak at another conference while I was on vacation, so it was via satellite with Svetlana, so I just brought this for that. And then it got rainy and cold, and this was all I had to wear. But anyway, Aurora, tell us something about this wonderful place.
I don't really know that much, but before we came here, I looked up what's Karelia, just so I could have some sort of idea, and I found this video on YouTube. I don't know how accurate it is, but it said that Karelia had its own language, but during the Soviet Union, people started speaking it less. This is what I understood. So now only some people speak Karelian, but most people speak Russian here, because, well, Karelia is a republic, and if I'm not mistaken, then it was also taught, it's taught in schools.
What do you think, Aurora?
I think I'm cold. I'm not sure if I want to buy a hoodie.
It's too expensive?
I'm just thinking, is it worth buying the stuff to be warm or not buying it to save money but then getting sick for the rest of the trip?
Thoughts. Interesting. So how much is a sweatshirt or a pair of socks here?
Well, these socks are like 1,500-ish. The ones over there are like 350. But they won't really fit my shoes.
Here is the little square that they built inside this park, which has souvenir shops, burger place, which is kind of like a fast food restaurant. They've got like a dining hall, sort of like Moo Moo, and it's just a nice environment. They even have a stage that's playing live music, and it's so rainy and so wet that even I slipped and fell on my bottom, and it is now sore and soaking wet. But I'm still enjoying this experience. I'm very impressed with Russian tourism. So Aurora, what do you think of the food here?
I like it. The potatoes are good and the ribs are good, and I don't know, it seems to be a little overpriced for the taste, but it's good. I liked it.
I think the food here is pretty tasty, considering we are inside a park where there's no capitalistic competition. Like in Disney, the food's not as good and it's kind of expensive. It's the same here too. It's a little bit more expensive. It's not as tasty, but it's still quite good. Josiah, what do you think?
I like the
Meat's
food in
dry.
Disney.
What?
The meat's dry.
The meat is dry.
I don't know.
That's a good specific.
The ribs were
Say,
good
I don't
yesterday.
know. You said the meat was dry.
No. I said the ribs were good. I said the meatballs were dry.
They were both dry.
And about capitalism,
Cream sauce is good.
there's a burger place across the street.
Yeah, but it's owned by the same company.
Are you sure?
Well, that's how it works. So you pay to get into a park, whether it be Disney or anywhere. It's all the same company. You're inside the compound, so they set all their prices the same.
Okay.
Check out this boat up in the rafters of the ceiling. Is this a Finnish style boat? How you feeling, Josiah?
Cold, hungry, there's rocks in my boots.
But we just had lunch, so why would you be hungry?
Because I am a young, growing male.
Young, hopefully you're not still growing. What is this? Oh, it's just a lookout point?
Yeah.
Cool, we got people on the zip line, people in boats. My wife, Sveta, decided that as a mom, she needed to be responsible and take the little kids home because we were all soaking wet. And she took with her all the umbrellas, and now it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. I think my entire body is soaking wet except for underneath my jacket. My shoes are wet, my socks are wet, my jeans are wet. But I don't regret it. I'm still glad I'm in this beautiful, beautiful place.
I regret it. I tried to go back too, but as you can see, it has a very important job of holding the camera.
That's just your official title. We all know why you're really here.
Yeah, to not get paid.
Grumpy Comic Relief. So it looks like they have different boat access there. You can rent boats. I keep missing it. I keep hearing the train whistle of the old locomotive that we took here, because the train stop is right over the hill. And even from where we are staying in our rented house, like every 3 hours, I'd say you hear the whistle. That sounded more like a large barge on a ship. Anyway, disregard that. It sounds like a train whistle because it is every few hours. That's it. There's the train whistle. I just love all the trees and the rocks and the moss. Swan Lake. Is that what you could call that?
That was a horrible joke.
That's the entrance to their underground caves you get to see here. They're really beautiful. I tried to get a ticket for that today, but they were no longer available. I got here too late because I was thinking it's raining. I want to go to the cave, so I'll be out of the rain. This is what it looks like inside the caves. I'd love to come back here in winter time. And here they have some old mine cars, and there's a statue of a man pretending to push it. I am very impressed. It's so beautiful, and I never thought of Russia as this place with beautiful nature. But it makes sense. I just never thought about it. What do you think of Karelia?
It's nice, it's pretty. And I'm kind of used to it because I come from an area that's a lot like this. I like it more than I like the city. But it's less impressive for me as it is comforting.
So what do you mean exactly?
I mean that, well, I don't find this area impressive as in it's nothing new to me. I do find it very comforting and nice to be in. I like it. I'm not a fan of the city. I'm not a city slicker. This sort of more natural area is nothing new to me. but that's not a bad thing.
So you like it,
Yes.
but it's not a surprise because you grew up with this type of geography.
Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, hills, rocks, plants, green everywhere. It's very nice.
So it looks like that's a new mill that's under construction. Look at that guy having fun. You want to do that, Josiah?
Not particularly. We have this back in Tally.
So you're scared is what you're saying.
You are when I offered.
I'm not scared.
Then do it.
I
Get
just
it on
think
camera.
life is enough.
Get it for your
is
video.
fun enough. I don't need
I
to
will put it on your video.
tempt fate. I have enough excitement already. I'm really enjoying myself. And, you know,
Whatever you say, coward.
Russia's a lot of fun. I don't need to parachute out of a functioning airplane. I don't need to zip line, and I certainly don't need to bungee jump. It is so beautiful, Josiah. So beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, if you never traveled to other parts of the world, it's not just the cities, they're a little bit different, but the nature is different too. And maybe I really think it's beautiful because I'm just not used to this specific type of forest and trees and vegetation. But I also have a theory that in cold places where the winter is really harsh, it kind of tames the plant life and makes it more interesting to see in summertime. Whereas in Florida, where there is no winter, the vegetation is so thick, you can't even walk through it. There goes another crazy person. Wow, you can see the stone. All right, Josiah, what did you buy me?
A kalitka. So I've never seen these before, but they've been popping up all over the place in Karelia. I asked, I didn't 100% understand, but there's some sort of traditional, like Karelia traditional baked good with like a sour cream and egg. And this one has potato, but some others had different stuff like meat, I think. I think there is a sweet version too.
120 rubles. I'm very happy that I get to try something unique and specific to this territory. It tastes like mashed potato with a little bit of cheese and pie crust. That has been worn before, but not on this trip.
I mean, it's not gonna be like wet or whatever.
No. Josiah and I have found Aurora. We've gotten back in contact with her. Here she is.
Yep, she was working.
She's gonna borrow one of my ponchos. I ignored your call once. I was working. And I wanted to film right here because there's these, Josiah, get out of the way, you're blocking. There's these beautiful flowers. Check it out.
What's this?
Awesome. All right, you can come back now.
I don't feel like it.
So, Josiah and Aurora, is this the first time you've been in a video together, talking a lot?
Perhaps.
I don't like talking now. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. We're sitting outside.
So, Josiah, how do you like this beer garden area they have here?
I wish I had beer.
I noticed that. I bought 2 beers here in 2 days, and I just realized they're non-alcoholic.
Are you kidding me? I thought you said they were 4%.
No, I was wrong. I was reading the label wrong. It was 4.5 liters of liquid that is 0% alcohol.
Did it cost the same amount of beer?
I don't know. I like all these log cabin structures all around us, and just seeing how they put the logs together and cut them. It's very cool.
Buy me a hoodie, please. I'm cold.
Sorry, you'll have to suffer. The park's closing soon anyway.
How easy is it for you to find dates in Russia?
That's a really good question.
I'm asking
Come
because I know
on.
the answer and I know she doesn't like it.
You don't know the answer. I don't tell you every time people ask me out. Do I go on dates often in Russia? I would say I go on dates, well, sometimes it happens that I don't go on dates for a few months, and then sometimes it's like summertime or winter break and I go on like 2 dates in a week. But I don't think I go on dates too much, too little. I go on enough dates where I feel comfortable. I don't know. But guys here do buy me coffees and open doors for me, and I feel very nice and very taken care of. But those aren't dates.
Приветствую наших с Джозефом русскоязычных зрителей. Наш партнер, компания «Синтезит», хочет обратить внимание, что продукция компании доступна как в Евросоюзе и США, так же и в России. Хотим напомнить, что именно в России изначально состоялось открытие этого продукта в 2019 году. На сегодня исследования показали, что синтезит способен восстанавливать количество стволовых клеток, насыщает кровь кислородом, нормализовывать холестерин, АЛТ, АСТ, глюкозу и триглицериды. Его прием помогает быстро восстановить жизненные силы, забыть про одышку, вернуть утраченное здоровье. И эти данные подтверждены тысячами отзывов и сотнями интервью потребителей. Аналогов действию синтезита нет. Обязательно переходите на сайт синтезита, его социальные сети. Там вы увидите и научные исследования синтезита, и сотни интервью с врачами, известными спортсменами и обычными людьми со всего света, кому синтезит уже помог. Обязательно попробуйте этот уникальный и эффективный препарат. Все ссылки на сайт синтезита в США, Европе и в России находятся в описании.
How do you feel, Josiah?
I do not like boats.
How come?
I don't know.
You have to do it again without your hand being right there because you're covering the mic. We need as much sound as we can.
Why are we gonna put this bus? Not bus. Why are we taking the boat?
You gotta talk loud or you're
Fine.
wasting my film.
Wow, we're talking. Why are you getting so close to my face?
Because you're a girl and you talk too quiet.
Okay.
Talk louder and I won't get so close.
Okay.